Hey everyone, I am back to show you my March memory keeping album. I'm calling it a memory keeping album now instead of Project Life because I think I'm being a little misleading to those that are looking and trying to find traditional Project Life videos on YouTube. So I will call this a memory keeping album because that's exactly what it is. But this one is for March. Um, I used one of my junk journals this time. I made a junk journal specifically for this month, and I really, really, really love how it turned out. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun to work in, and always it's nice and chunky. I'm actually surprised it held up so well because I knew I was overstuffing it, but I can't help myself. So, anyways, this is my book, and I can't wait to show you the inside. This is probably going to have to be a two-part video because I anticipate it being very long. So, I might break it up into two parts. We'll see. Also, I wanted to say that if you did really, really like this book and the papers and everything, I'm actually making one for my Etsy store that will be pretty much identical to this for the most part, and I'll have that listed here soon. So you can go check that out. Also, follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you don't already, because I have a little giveaway going for a different journal because it's been 1 year in my shop. I've had it open for 1 year now, so I'm doing a little giveaway over the weekend. So hurry up and enter. So, anyways, I'm gonna just go ahead and take you on the inside, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here's my book. Here's the cover, pretty self-explanatory. I mean, chipboard element, it's pretty much the same as what I usually do. Put some paper here on the side because I thought that was pretty, and then I have this little March little cutout that I have been putting on all of my albums this year, and then just some seam binding. Look how chunky that is. Oh my gosh, look at that. I could probably tie this tighter though. So anyways, tie closure. All right, let's do the inside here. So on the front, I just have this little sticker here. It just says Photos and Stories by Mary Beth, March 2016. And then on the vellum, I wrote Hello March to start it. If you've watched my other video last month for February's album, you saw that we already tried to celebrate Nadia's birthday, but it was kind of a flop because we had to go to Med Express. But this was her on her actual birthday, which is March 1st. So I just wrote Happy 5th Birthday, Nadia Noel, and just stuck some stickers on the page with a photo I took of her on that day. On this day this is still her birthday. She was so sweet. I had some stickers for her that oops, I'm knocking over my tripod. I had some stickers for her that I forgot to give to her at her little birthday party. Okay, sorry, hold on. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I was knocking over the tripod and stuff. So anyways, I had some stickers that I didn't give her on her birthday and I kind of forgot, and I found them, and they were Daniel Tiger ones to go with her little Daniel Tiger theme. And she was so sweet because she was looking for stickers to put on her belly, of course. And I had these, and she put one on her belly, and then she put the rest on her pony here, where she's so sharing, seriously. Oh my gosh. So I wrote about that on here. I just thought that was so sweet. She's always sharing her things. And then I have this little birthday card that my mom sent, so I tucked that behind there with a paper clip. On this day, I showed her the cupcakes that I made for her. I punched these out. You can find all this stuff like on like pbs.org or something. They have all kinds of things, but I found these and then I just punched them out and then I put them on toothpicks and put them in her cupcakes. But funny thing is I ruined her for any other cupcakes other than the ones that come from that specialty store that I'm always talking about called Cake in a Cup. They won Cupcake Wars a few years back, that show on Food Network, and it's totally justified. Like, their cupcakes are so stinking good. So when I made these myself, she wanted nothing to do with them. I was like, man, we ruined her. So, but I said my favorite part of the day was that she blew out her own candle, and that you don't realize that that's like a milestone until your child can't do it. Like, you think that that's just something that they would be able to do, but then you realize that she didn't understand it. She couldn't do it. So for years I've been just kind of like, aw, like, man, she can never blow out her own candle, and she gets really frustrated if she tries. So we kind of been leaving that out, but she did it this year. and it was awesome. So anyways, that was kind of a big deal. And so I wrote about that and I said, I wonder what she wished for. Probably that these cupcakes would turn into cake in a cup cupcakes. So anyways, those were hers. She didn't eat any of them. I bought some Stella and Dot stuff for myself. I never really do that, but I wrote about that here. How I got myself a little scarf and a clutch. I think it was like 50% off, so I couldn't resist it. Um, and then I just kept some of the stuff from the package and put that on the page. This was just kind of fun. I saw somebody doing this on YouTube and I thought it would just be fun to try it. I just made like a little shaker pouch using a laminator, so it's really thick. Um, and then I put the tag in here. And then I just tucked some things behind here that were sent to us too. Like my niece made a little e-card um, and sent it, so I printed that out. And then my dad did a cartoon. I thought that was cute. It's like our trampoline, then Nadia looking at our trampoline like, huh. And then me saying, Nadia, it's time for bed. And then her just bouncing like crazy. This is so what happens every night. It's just funny because he's, when he comes to visit, he sees it too. So he drew a little cartoon and we thought that was funny. So I printed that out and laminated it because I always want to keep stuff. So I tucked that behind there. This day she had school pictures and I always like to take pictures on her school picture day too because I just can't resist. But she was like mocking me. It was just so funny. So I got this picture of her and she was totally mocking me. She thinks I'm goofy whenever I'm just like, oh, I have to take your picture because she's already had it done. And so these are the ones, the proofs that the school photographer took, and look how like sweet and innocent. And then there's the one that Mama takes. And I just love it. I just think it's funny. And I just wrote smile or I just put stickers that say smile and be yourself. Everyone else is taken. So I have that there. I have this thing that says, Dear Saturday, you're my favorite. And I just drew arrows writing why I like Saturdays. And then I put a couple pictures of us just like cuddled up under a blanket while we were being really lazy in the morning. And I have this tag behind here that kind of writes out like our little routine because she's doing it. Like she likes things in routine, obviously, but even down to how I kiss her goodnight, it has to be in a certain order. And we do kind of a funny thing where we do lips, then noses, which is what this picture is. Eyes, we like just touch eyes, it's silly. Eyebrows, cheeks, other cheek, ear, other ear, and then we hug. And she likes it in a specific order. And it's just one of those funny things that we just do together. But then I say I love you, and I say you're my favorite, and it's got to be in that same order. So I wrote that on this little tag. It's one of my favorite things. So on this day, it was Dr. Seuss week at school, so she was supposed to dress up, and I said this was my attempt at making her a thing one outfit, and I said it was so half-hearted because I just printed out a thing one thing on sticker paper and slapped it on her regular outfit for school. I was sick then. She got me sick, so I was just like, "Yep, that's all I'm doing." And so I just kind of put some pictures here and just washi them to flip out. And Lammy's like her buddy this month. Her little Lammy. She's had her since she was 1, but you could see throughout this whole book her just cuddling with Lammy, and Lammy has to be in every picture and front and center. It's just cute. So I just put this thing that says let no one dull your sparkle. I just stuffed it behind there just for something extra. This is the day she got her Easy Bake Oven. My mother-in-law sent her a birthday gift, and it arrived this day, and it was an Easy Bake Oven, so she immediately wanted to make something, and it was a lot of fun. We had so much fun this day. So I have this little mini page that opens out, and then I took some pictures of her opening it and then wrote about it. And then here's the cake that we made. And since she made a cake and her first birthday party was a flop, and we kept saying we wanted to have a redo because we had to leave her little birthday party to go to Med Express. We set everything up again, and we had another birthday party for her using the cake that she made. And so it was fun. It was such a great day. And then this day was my mother-in-law's birthday, so I took a picture we live far away, so I just took one of the pictures that was on Facebook of them all out to dinner. Their favorite Mexican food, which was sweet. So glad that she got to do that on her birthday, and then here's a picture of her laughing, and it's really hard to tell in this picture, but she's laughing and her mouth is open so wide. And I just said one of the things I adore most about Jenny is her laugh. And in the photo on this page, I can literally hear it. First time I really met her, I was like, oh, she has like the best laugh. And then she took me to dinner, and we had Mexican food. That's like our thing. And to get to know me better and stuff too. And we both realized that we have laughs that could make an entire restaurant turn and look at us. We're like, oops. So that's just one of the things. Oh, I have a great mother-in-law. Um, so, anyways, this day was really funny. Nadia found this mustache from Mr. Potato Head, and I heard her say, "Oh, Lammy, we have a pap mustache," and I was dying. So I ran in and I took this picture of her in it on Lammy. This is what my dad looks like. He's got his mustache, and so she was dead on. It was so funny, but I had these little mustache stickers, so I put them on there. So cute. St. Patrick's Day. She doesn't have any green, but I wrote that she's not short on belly stickers, so I wrote about it on the back of this, and and then I just took a picture of her little belly stickers that she wanted to put on, and I just put my darling, I'm the lucky one, and that's that. This day was an anniversary of sorts for my husband and I. It's a day that we I'm just going to go ahead and read this. It says, "This is the I haven't seen you in nearly a decade, but I'm going to go all in and throw my feelings out on the table and see what happens anniversary." He said, "The day Dana literally stopped my life in its tracks, and we both had the moment where we knew we'd one day, very soon, be husband and wife." So we always celebrate it every year because it was a really great day. It really was. Like, we always laugh because we kind of joke that on our first date, we've known each other since we were in high school, really, but we lost track of each other. This is a whole other story that could last a while. But, anyways, we got back in contact, almost a decade later. And our first date, it wasn't even really a date. We were just meeting up, but we were confessing our 10-year love to each other. And he said on our second date we were engaged because then the next time I saw him, he proposed to me, and then on our third date we were married. He's in the Navy, so we had these little gaps in between when we could see each other, but it was just funny. So, anyways, we celebrated every year. So we went out for sushi. Um, and then I put this picture of us eating sushi here. We get a lot of it too. Oh my gosh. And of course Nadia was with us because she celebrates most things with us. We don't have a sitter. So she comes along with us, and that's totally cool. We're fine with that. These pages are some of the awesome things that I got. I if you've never checked out Jen Henson Designs, you should check her out. On Instagram and on her Etsy store. She makes really cute like felt bow like paper clips and stuff like that, and those little tiny things just totally make my day. They're just one of those ways to just brighten my day. So I got one of those from her, and she sent this other one for Nadia because I was telling her how Nadia always steals my paper clips, and that was like the sweetest thing. So behind this business card, her business card, I wrote that was just like so sweet. Um, Oh, it was awesome. So, anyways, you should check her out. So, I kept her little baggie that she kept or put the paper clips in her little cards because I thought that was cute. And then I have this traveler's notebook that my friend made me, and it's by far my favorite one ever. It is awesome. It's kind of like my spiritual, I guess you could call it, traveler's notebook. Um, she stamped my favorite Bible verse on the front of it too, which is "But take heart, I've overcome the world." Um, so this is like my go-to one, but I had to take a picture of it all together because this is how it's always looks. The little tassel that I also got from Jen, and the paper clips. I stole Nadia's from her this time for the picture. And then the traveler's notebook that my friend made me. That is amazing. Um, this envelope I just, or pocket, whatever you want to call it, I just stuck in here to hold these. It says parenting to style descriptions. I have this mamas group that I meet with, and the one week we were taking these quizzes for all of our parenting styles and seeing how different they all were. And it's one of those things that they just found online or something. And so we all took this long quiz, and then I kept the results because I thought it was funny because mine are dead on. The friendly helper and the mediating peacemaker. But if you read them, they are like dead on. It is so funny. So I like doing that sometimes, taking those little quizzes for like personality types and stuff. It's fun. So, anyways, uh, this day, oh my gosh. Okay, I love these pictures. I love my husband. He's so sweet. He's such a sweet dad. But anyways, he bought a plane for Nadia for her birthday. And he was just like, I'm not very good at picking out birthday gifts. And he had this idea, and honestly, I would have never thought of it. I would have never picked it out. But I was like, yeah, we could try it. Why not? And this is her favorite gift ever because um, it's like a styrofoam plane that you kind of put together, but it flies really far and really well. So we've been just kind of like flying it back and forth in our front room of our house. And it's all beat up and stuff now, but it still flies really well. It has stickers all over it. You know, Nadia's made it her own, but these are pictures of him teaching her how to fly it. But the awesome thing about this is that it slows down enough that she's able to learn, and it's big enough that she was able to learn how to catch, and she's never been able to catch things. Um, and this taught her how to catch, and now she's starting to be able to like catch bigger like balls and stuff too. It's awesome. This was such a great present. He does not give himself enough credit. It was a great present. So I wrote about that, and then I put the pictures of them there. I redid Nadia's bedroom because I've been wanting to do it for a long time now. Her bedroom was so dang boring. It was so plain, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll paint the walls or whatever. But then I was just like, no, we're gonna redo this, and on a budget, and I did it. I got her a new bedspread that is it was relatively inexpensive too. So I just got her a new bedspread, and then I got these vinyl decals that I just got them off of Amazon. They're just little wall decals that are triangles, and I did the pattern that's on her bedspread too. And I just put that on her wall, and then I made these little like I drew these little whatever printable thingies. I just drew them in Photoshop. Very inspired by Land of Nod stuff, by the way. And then I just printed them out and put them on her wall. And I'm still not done, but it's her bedroom is just like it's fun. It looks really good, so I was happy about that. And on this page, okay, so my friend a while back posted this quiz on Facebook. It was kind of like a thing to her husband, and it was not really like a joke, but she was showing her husband. It said something like, "How many kids we have?" Because they keep being blessed with all kinds of surprise children. So she was saying something like, "Oh, it's about that time again," and she took the quiz and posted it on there for her husband, and I said I was gonna take it because I'm always saying how we're fine with one, and mine came out with you should have a cat, and it was just really funny because I'm kind of a crazy cat lady. I didn't mean to be. I've always, always, always been allergic to cats. So this is like blows everyone's mind that I have as many cats as I do. But here's Powder. Well, let me read this very quickly. It says, "You should have a cat. Trust us, you should not reproduce. You may be a perfectly fine human being, but you're not equipped to deal with children, at least not at this time, and perhaps never." And it goes with suggested methods of birth control. Total abstinence, vasectomy, tubal ligation. To be safe, consider all three. I must have taken it on one of my impatient parenting days or something, saying I couldn't handle any of it. Because it was funny that it said a cat. But anyways, I put this says home is where the cat is. And then I put this tag in here describing this picture. Sweet Powder. He got mats in his fur very, very, very badly from it getting like wet and rain and all kinds of like weird stuff. And I mean, he's inside half the time, but he likes to go outside. Um, but oh my gosh, he got these mats in his fur and he started like tearing them out and they were starting to rip from him and nobody would groom him. So we had to take him to the vet and they had to shave him. And my husband came home. He was like, "Yep, Powder looks like a Dr. Seuss character or something now." And we were laughing because he really does. But he's so happy. He was like, his personality was back after that. He was so miserable with those in his fur. They probably hurt him so bad. But his whole belly is shaved. And this picture doesn't do him justice. His whole belly is shaved. Around his neck is shaved, so it's like this big fluffy head, and then there's like this little peg of a neck, because you know cats' necks are like so tiny, you don't even realize it until they don't have fur. This tiny little peg of a neck, and then this big body, but then half his body is shaved. It's like he looks ridiculous, but he's so sweet. um, so, anyways, I just took a picture of him there. And then that's the end of the first signature. I'm going to stop this right now because it's at 20 minutes. I'll be back for the second part so you can watch it at your leisure. And then, yeah, I'll just see you for part two, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.